I firmly believe that competence with a single coin is a requirement for any aspiring magician, and it was this effect that would inspire me when I was a young man. I had a grandfather who could take a coin, vanish it, pull it from behind my ear. I learned that trick, practiced real hard, got so good at it, in fact, I learned to pull my ear from the coin. Ow! Man, that stinks. Ah. All right, back to normal, and with that out of the way, hey, salutations, kindred spirits. Welcome back to my corner of the Magi universe. Let me go ahead and get this ear out of my lap. This will be the subject matter of the day, the coin from the ear. This inspired from actually a YouTube short I posted, put it on TikToks too. Heard from more than one kindred spirit. They were like, hey, Doug, what's going on there? What are you doing with the coin and ear thing? And someone was like, we just need a coin from ear tutorial. So we're talking about that today, but more specifically, we're also talking about the Fingertip Retention Vanish. We're going to learn how to properly get some retention of vision as we apparently place a coin into our hand. And before we get to those details, two things. First of all, if this all sounds fun to you, this is where you hit the like button, maybe drop a subscribe. That helps the algorithm, helps you find me later. And number two, we cover the history, because that's what we do here. We point the educated students in the directions that they need to go. And step one is going to be T. Nelson Downs' Art of Magic, where T.J. Crawford introduced an elusive coin vanish. That was our first printed resource for creating the retention of vision as the hand apparently takes the coin. I would learn this technique through Bobo's Modern Coin Magic. So if you have this classic text, T.J. Crawford, an elusive coin vanish. You might also want to look at the Di Vernon section, very similar technique. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mentioned the GOAT, the guy who really inspired me to do magic years ago. That's David Roth. Probably want to point you in the direction of Expert Coin Magic Made Easy. It's a great video resource. Volume 1 will teach you all the vanish techniques, the palms, the placements. Also the book, Expert Coin Magic. Chef's kiss. It's one of the most important books on coin magic. I better stop talking about history and books and credits, or we're gonna lose everyone. So a proper retention pass starts with the object at the extreme fingertips and thumb. I'm not covering the object, it's fully exposed. And pro tip number one, I'm moving this coin around to draw some of the light to get some reflections and attract the eye to the action. So wiggle the coin slightly. I usually give it one of these before it goes into the hand. And with the coin at the fingertips and wiggling, we're going to go for the hand right at the base of the first finger, almost extending past it. So as you place the coin, that's where it goes. And then the left fingertips begin to close around. Now, as they do so, you'll feel them hit the back of your right fingertips. It's at this moment that we're ready to do the secret action. And the secret action is simply this. I'm going to extend the second and third fingertips like around the middle of the coin. I'm just going to extend them slightly and then bend in gently. I want you to note how small of an action this is. Half an inch this way, half an inch this way. I'm not going crazy with a bunch of wild hand motions. You know, it's here, it's there, and this hand simply does this, really. It simply does that. We'll talk about some more details for after doing that in a moment. Let's get through this basic description. So, extreme fingertips. Aim for the finger, close. You're now ready to do the secret action. This is essentially fingertip rest. The coin rests on the tip of the fingertips. You get all this information in that Expert Coin Magic book. And now, big detail, big pro tip here. The clean hand moves first. In this case, it's the closed left hand. It's going to move first, moving away from the guilty right hand. This is going to attract the viewer's attention in that direction. If you go putting the coin here, move this hand away first, they're going to look there first, which is where you're guilty. So always, really always move the clean hand first. That's a big pro tip. So I have been describing it in this classic palm up fashion. Let me be clear about this. This is not really a good magic technique to place an object into a upturned fist. It really foreshadows the vanish, and it's not a very natural position for things to be in. It's just kind of a suspicious position. So in my opinion, a palm down fingertip retention pass is more natural and useful in the regular world. You know, for example, if I'm doing a 1 coin flurry where this thing's going to vanish a few times, it makes more sense for me to grab the coin and put it in my sleeve. It pops out this sleeve, and these fingertip actions are much more natural than placing a coin and vanishing it from here. I do make choices sometimes where I will present the coin vanish this way, and when I did shoot this video for YouTube Shorts, I did make that choice for reasons, and it is to be advocated on some circumstances, but in general, let's try to start doing our fingertip retention vanishes palm down. It's the same secret action here. I'm just doing this to fingertip rest, and the hand's palm down, and then the clean hand moves away first. So there's your tips on the retention vanish and the fingertip retention vanish palm down. Hope that is helpful. All right, if you want to do the whole ear from coin production, well, you're going to need an ear. This is a silicone ear, and specifically it is an Alan Wong silicone ear. We do carry these at conjure.com, so if you need one that's going to work exactly like mine, go there and check us out. You could also just get on the Amazon or Google up silicone ear. There's a lot of uses for these things, and good luck in the wild doing that. So I started this sequence with the silicone ear classic palm between the base of the thumb and the pinky, holds it right in there. This thing's flesh colored, right? So it's pretty convenient to hide. That was hiding there as I started the routine with a little coin roll over here. And then I take the coin into this hand, and while palming the ear, I executed the first fingertip retention vanish. So there's the coin, it vanishes. And again, I do use this clip. Maybe I could expose this in just a little more detail. So as it goes here, this comes away, and now I'm going to move the coin more into a clip. Poof, the coin is gone and it's here. And then I repeat it, and this time with the palm down for variation, and it vanishes. And then to do the revelation, it's not rocket science. We hold the coin in what is essentially a French drop position. The ear is palmed, the hand comes over the coin, drops the ear, the hand moves back, and then pretends to pull the ear, ow, from the coin. So if you do this, you can go, ow, and then turn your hand to the side, execute another retention vanish of the ear, and then lock it back on. And then if you're seated, this just goes in the lap. And if you're not seated, maybe the coin goes in your pocket, and that's where the ear goes as well. Ear. All right. I think I've said all I need to say today about this subject matter. I hope it sits well in your gray matter, and if you do need more information, here, I'll just leave a couple videos over there, and I'll see you on the next one.